And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's RB Leipzig taking on Chelsea.
Well, Derek, we're looking forward to this game. You can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Just the challenge that was required. Silva. Now with David. Cherki. Interception to snuff out the danger. Able to skip past his man. Now, who can he play it to? Scholes. No, high quality defending. Cherki. Hamšík. Now with Thuram. Scholes. Well, no stopping him. But the danger averted for now. Can they forge ahead? Terrific save. Mendy. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Taylor. Cherki. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. The first half here comes to an end. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Scholes. The crossbar got in the way. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, as the replay shows us, it's a decent first effort, but he's so quick to get onto the rebound. That's a good finish.
And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Fernandez. Frimpong. And Eto'o. It's with Scholes. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Cherki. Marek Hamšík. Here's Eto'o. Silva. Taylor. Marcus Thuram. Jonathan David. Now with David. Very quick thinking there. Samuel Eto'o. And that is how to beat your opponent. Well, then there to tidy up. Jonathan David. Now with Thuram. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. A fine reading of the situation. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly thinks so. Just listen to that noise.
And so into the final 5 minutes. Leipzig come away with it. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Intercepted effortlessly. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Ronaldo. Zidane on the ball. And the ball with Gerrard. And a free kick awarded by the referee. David Beckham. Cole. On to Zidane. Rivaldo. Determined defending. Thuram. On to David. Taylor. David. Just the challenge that was required. Rivaldo. This is looking threatening. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. On to Cole. Gerrard. On to Beckham. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Zinedine Zidane. Salah. Teammates available. Now keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Maldini. Salah. Maicon. Zidane on the ball. Back with Zidane. Could be. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique. And the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Leipzig following that concession? There needs to be. Cherki. Rivaldo. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And underway again with Leipzig hoping to find a route back into the game. Silva. Ryan Cherki. Thuram. It's there for him. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Maicon. Now, options are plenty. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger. And into the last 30 minutes now. Can he put them in front? Ronaldo. Zidane. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Silva. Well read to put an end to that attack. Ronaldo. Cherki. Jonathan David. Robbed of it by Maldini. Ronaldo. Mo Salah. And a goal at this stage might well turn out. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, it is a booking, and not his first offence.
Well, the referee has lost patience with him. He's committed far too many fouls.
Time for a change then. Kept it out and cleared it away. And the pass, a good one. And he's broken free. Oh, they've done it. They forged ahead. And it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Manchester City facing RB Leipzig.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Rodri. Foden. And now Stones. On the ball, Ruben Dias. Rodri. Stones. The ball with Rodri. Well, you can sense the threat is there. Oh, fine use of the ball. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. And a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. And he has options available. Stones. Patient build-up at the moment. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Hamšík. Ryan Cherki. Taylor. Mendy has it. Kenneth Taylor. Now with Hamšík. Marcus Thuram. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And back to the keeper. So almost at the halfway mark, and Leipzig facing a deficit in this one. Stuart, what have you made of their performance so far?
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
Phil Foden. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. The first half here comes to an end. Well, the ball rolling once more. Leipzig trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second? Holland. Marmoush. City moving the ball. Oh, big chance! Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Cherki. Onto Thuram. David. Silva. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. Bernardo Silva. Making sure nothing came of it. A change in the offing for City. Bernardo Silva. Crossing possibilities. And the danger cleared. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Just had to look a bit lively given the pressure. Holland. Well, no stopping him. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Orban. And City recovering possession well.
Well, these City fans are doing everything to get their team over the line here, but can they see it through?
Well, no work for the keeper when all was said and done. Rodri. Just 1 minute of stoppage. So that will be all for this game. And a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Barcelona versus RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Eusebio. Walker. Eusebio. Petit. Nico Williams. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce. Ryan Cherki. Cherki. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. David. Nedved. He's in behind. Marek Hamšík. David. Now with Thuram. Or can they make one of these passes count? Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
Eusebio. Nedved. Plenty of support here, but they took care of the situation defensively. Marek Hamšík. Taylor. On to David. Hamšík, some opportunity. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Rafinha. Crespo has it. Kenneth Taylor. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And the ball is moving again. Work to do for Leipzig in this second half. Ryan Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. And with that, the attack fizzles out. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Eusebio. Crespo. On the ball, Pavel Nedved. And he's broken free. Well, we're into the final half hour. Pavel Nedved. Possession won, and Leipzig have it back now. And Barca have it back. Pavel Nedved. Rafinha. And it's with Inigo Martinez. Showing good patience. Long-range effort. Silva. Ryan Cherki.
Well, these Barca fans are certainly playing their part here. The noise inside this stadium has been incredible. Surely they're going to hang on now.
Thuram. Jonathan David. Silva. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. No real threat, you've got to say. Nedved. Nico Williams. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Good looking pass. And the ball is loose. Marmoush. Müller. Not really the ideal clearance. And I think the threat has been averted. Ryan Cherki. And he read it well. David. Given away by Real Madrid. Promising, can they forge ahead? And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. Omar Marmoush. Müller. Now Beckham. This could square the game. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Cherki. On to David. Kenneth Taylor. He's in behind. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Vitor Ferreira. Determined defending. And inching towards half-time, Leipzig in front here. Stuart, what have you made of their performance so far?
Yeah, it's certainly been an open game, but on the balance of play, I think they do deserve their lead. They just have that little bit more creativity, particularly in the wide areas.
And a chance to level it. Can they slot it home? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball is moving again. It's advantage Leipzig after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Orban. On to David. Ryan Cherki. Now with Hamšík. Cherki. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Omar Marmoush. Real find themselves in a position of menace, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, we're into the final half hour. Jonathan David. Ferreira. David Beckham. Marmoush. Gerd Müller. Well, he really read that brilliantly. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Javier Zanetti. Vitor Ferreira. Socrates. And he has options available. Cherki. 10 minutes to go. And he's broken free. Marquinhos. Vitor Ferreira. Omar Marmoush. And on to Müller. Well read to put an end to that attack. Silva. The final whistle, and that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Celtic facing RB Leipzig.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
It's Eusebio. David. Cherki. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Alexander Arnold. And it's with Eusebio. Bukayo Saka. Leipzig doing well to regain possession here. Celtic doing well to regain possession. And the emphasis is on creativity. And he clears the danger. Minch. Steven Gerrard. Just cutting off the supply. Nuno Mendes, Paulo Futre, Eusebio, now Casemiro. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but nothing comes of it. Jonathan David. Oh, splendid skill. And play halted, free kick given. Lucio. Bukayo Saka. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? Eusebio. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Casemiro. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Alexander Arnold. On to David. Kenneth Taylor. Saka. And it's with Eusebio. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Bernardo Silva. Jonathan David. And the ball back with Celtic now. Casemiro. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Alexander Arnold. Now with Scholes. Must take the lead here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Celtic recovering possession well. Eusebio. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Dias. Alexander-Arnold. Eusebio. Bukayo Saka. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. Plenty of support here. Foutre. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides had their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was often lacking, and the chances they did create...
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent...
That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Well, sadly, you've got to say, it all went horribly wrong for him.
Well, he backed his technique. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it let him down badly. That's a poor effort.
Hamšík. Perfect tackle, and Real doing well to win it back. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Fernando Torres. And the ball back with Leipzig now. Managed to get it out of there. And Leipzig in a position of menace, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Mendy. Cherki. Hamšík. David. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Capdevila. Milinkovic-Savic. Jonathan David. Given away by Leipzig. Gyökeres. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Virgil van Dijk. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Victor Gyökeres. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. A fine reading of the situation. Cherki. Danger averted. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Leipzig pushing forward with options available. Can they jump in front? Quite simply, an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. Chances on. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power, the keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Real Madrid get the throw in. Oh, that's fine defensive play. 20 minutes to go in this one. Oh, he's through here. Well denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Milinkovic-Savic. Here's Milinkovic-Savic. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Torres. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Jonathan David. Cherki. Thuram. Ryan Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name's Derek Ray and delighted to have alongside me as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's RB Leipzig and they take on 1860.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Bernardo Silva. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Moving into the advanced position. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
It's one corner after another. Can he put them in front? And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. Well, behind for another corner. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Bernardo Silva. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Jairzinho. And it's with Klose. A very effective challenge put in. That's a well-struck pass. Ryan Cherki. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Jairzinho. Sergio Busquets. And on to Futre. Genuine chance. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box. Just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Alexander-Arnold. Now with Orban. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Can he get one back? Oh, the keeper made it. Oh, he's given it. The referee says penalty, and an opportunity for them to pull one back here. This to pull one back. Can he put it away? And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back underway here into the second half. Cherki. Jonathan David. Hamsik now. Ryan Cherki. Miles from goal. Inigo Martinez. Guimarães. Jairzinho. Cherki. Now with David. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Hamsik. Ryan Cherki. Good move in the making from Leipzig. Bruno Guimarães. Drogba. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Jonathan David. Well, a good place to win it back, and this could be the equaliser. Cleared away by Stam. Didier Drogba. Drogba has it. Sergio Busquets. Well, that ball, he's in with a chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Taylor. Mendy has it. And snuffing out the danger. Well, no stopping him. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Holland. Jairzinho. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's RB Leipzig and they take on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Hamsik, Cherki, Kenneth Taylor, Youssoufa Moukoko, Okocha, Gakpo, defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Ryan Cherki, Okocha, Marek Hamsik. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Seko Fofana. Gakpo. Ryan Cherki. And play halted, free kick given. Thuram. On to Silva. Moukoko. Intercepting it intelligently. This is looking threatening. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. And there it is! 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Ryan Cherki. Attacking possibilities for Leipzig. And will it be the leveller? Couldn't grab hold of it. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. JJ Okocha. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. Real chance. Moukoko. Maldini does the ball winning. What can Real do from this position? Gakpo. Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, we're into the final half hour. Still behind. Well, it could be on for him here. Just knocked it out of there. Orban. Hamsik now. Hamsik. Ryan Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. Marcus Thuram. He can't hold on to it. High quality defending. Seko Fofana. Promising pass. And take it away. Beckham. Plenty of support here. Well, not far away from hearing the full-time whistle. And Leipzig know they've got to up the level of their performance.
Well, I think their forward play has been poor today. They've not had enough movement from the front players, and the midfield have been too safe with their passing. Unless that changes in these final few moments, they'll get nothing from this game.
Well, no stopping him. Can he finish them off? And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the board in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's RB Leipzig, and they face Al Hilal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Really good challenge. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Ryan Cherki. Marcus Thuram. And play halted, free kick given. Marquinhos. Frank Lampard. Thuram. Determined defending. Taylor. Youssoufa Moukoko. Still pushing for that goal that was... And he's made headway! Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. On to Thuram. Lewandowski. Lewandowski, and a goal here to open the scoring from Robert Lewandowski.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Now with Thuram. Mendes. And he read it well. Well, almost halfway through the match and not quite going to plan for Leipzig in terms of the scoreline. Stuart, what have you made of their first half display?
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Lewandowski. Marcus Thuram. He read the situation defensively and did his job. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And he's broken free. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Well, no danger now. Marquinhos. Lewandowski. Lewandowski now. Dembele. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Marek Hamšík. Moukoko. Youssoufa Moukoko. Well, we're into the final half hour. Possession lost, intercepted. Marquinhos. Dembele. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress, but the danger averted for now. De Gea. Hierro. Here's Marquinhos. Marcus Thuram. On the ball, Joao Felix. Dembele on the ball. And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Well, Leipzig haven't been at their best, but they might just get one more big chance to draw a level here. Their fans certainly think so. Just listen to them.
5 minutes to go. And the ball back with Al Hilal now. Marquinhos. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. It's still alive. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Madrid, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Youssoufa Moukoko. And a textbook interception. Marek Hamšík. Thuram. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? But they dealt with the threat posed. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Silva. Hamšík. Taylor. Marcus Thuram. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Opportunity it is. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. And the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Leipzig following that concession? There needs to be. Committed challenge. Pele. Is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Hamšík. It's with Hamšík. Really bright looking attack. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. And offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Claude Makalele. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, two chances on. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. That is that for the first half here. And the ball is rolling again. Leipzig have left themselves with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Can they respond? Youssoufa Moukoko. Thuram. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Valverde. Baggio. In position. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Moukoko. Now with Silva. Youssoufa Moukoko. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Real chance. This is looking threatening. It has to be. Oh, and it goes. Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Pele. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Well, that didn't go exactly to plan, and no wonder he's getting a few icy stares from his teammates.
Yeah, that's a complete waste. He was never going to score from there.
Federico Valverde. Dalglish. Mendy. Pele. Baggio. Can he finish? And the pass deftly cut out. Well, he's certainly not alone. Mendy. Marcus Thuram. Youssoufa Moukoko. Baggio. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Pele. And in with a real chance. Still a chance. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It is Liverpool, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Silva. Moukoko. Marcus Thuram. Youssoufa Moukoko. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Trincao. Well, they know they need to stop him. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Youssoufa Moukoko. Thuram. Ryan Cherki. Trincao. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Can he put it in? Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Hamšík. Now with Thuram. And danger averted. Well read. Steven Gerrard. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Moukoko. Thuram. Ryan Cherki. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Trincao. Hugo Ekitike. Might be a chance here. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Gerrard. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Bernardo Silva. Youssoufa Moukoko. Ryan Cherki. Moukoko. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Silva. Mensch. Rafael Leao. Trincao. And taking it away. 30 minutes left for play. Rafael Leao. Ekitike. Trincao. Encouraging move from Liverpool. And play halted, free kick given. Marcus Thuram. Silva. Moukoko. On to Silva. Moving the ball effectively. And he's broken free. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Trincao. In position. Not out of the woods yet. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Moukoko. Taylor. The move looks promising. A goal here surely would finish it. Kenneth Taylor. Silva. Ryan Cherki. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top, and Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality, and that's why we didn't get any goals.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It is Liverpool versus RB Leipzig.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Youssoufa Moukoko. Chances on. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. Well, as Liverpool get the ball moving again, how will they react? Trincao. And the ball with Gerrard. Rafael Leao. It has to be. Nicely timed tackle. Thuram. Dodo. Dodo. He has teammates around him. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Marcus Thuram. Liverpool doing well to win back possession. Leipzig have possession again. Marcus Thuram. And in with a real chance. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Steven Gerrard. Trincao. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Moukoko. Marek Hamšík. Liverpool have the ball once more. Trincao. And he's made headway. It's gone in beyond the goalkeeper. And Liverpool are level.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Paolo Maldini. Moukoko. Taylor. The first half here comes to an end. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Rodri. Ekitike. Trincao. And Hamšík recovering possession. Youssoufa Moukoko. Opportunity it is. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. Gerrard. Ugo Ekitike. And danger averted. Well read. Silva. Cherki. Youssoufa Moukoko. Marcus Thuram. Intercepting it intelligently. Kenneth Taylor. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And easily intercepted. And into the last 20 minutes. Bernardo Silva. On to Thuram. Good work from Liverpool to make sure possession changed hands. Moukoko. Youssoufa Moukoko. Well, the pass not finding its target.
Well, Liverpool have to get the ball forward quickly now. The crowd are demanding just that little bit more effort. What a finish we've got on our hands here.
The move looks promising. A goal here surely would finish it. Trincao. Ekitike. Super tackle, and they've won possession. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.